National Guard troops now arriving in Washington, D.C. under orders from the president. He ordered a federal takeover of local police. The president says the troops are needed in the nation's capital, that he refers to as a lawless city. This in spite of the fact that crime there is at a 30-year low and gone down 27% year to year. He says the move is aimed at restoring order. D.C.'s mayor, however, says the takeover is not warranted. She says crime has been dropping in the city.
A new
Russia.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rukakadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters as David, the true believers, the sincere ones. This is Abraham Ash here at JMS Sacramento Camp. Today's date is August 12th, 2025. The Apostle Torah said that this year, the hopeful year of our deliverance, destruction and judgment on Esau Edom, Lord's willing. And there you have it, man. You know, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of guys in uniform roaming on the streets, man. You know, this is it's gonna get more stricter. It's gonna be a major lockdown. It's gonna be a whole lot of security, and y'all people ain't gonna like it, you know. And Trump said that he's going to arrest the homeless people out there in the streets, you know, and so on and so forth. And this is Jacob's trouble, man. And the elder apostles been warning you about this trouble, man. And ever since the apostle is out there in the highways and byways, man, you're still not listening. You know, they've been telling you from the jump until now. See that? So now that we're at the end. The end is manifesting. Right? So we have to watch, pray always, because we need the Lord, we need Yahweh B'Shem Ashai to strengthen us to go through this Jacob's trouble, man. And the persecution, you know, the believers, right? And now this is a big test from the Lord. Are you really a believer or not? Because when they come, they'll come with violence, man. It's not going to be a pretty sight. You know, persecution, what you thought this was, man? You thought it was peaches and cream? You thought it was going to go, you know, walk in the park? So the biggest test is coming, is on his way. Are you really grounded? Are you really rooted with the Lord? Yeah, by Shema Shai. If not, you're going to get pulled out because your roots is not that strong. You didn't build that foundation on the Lord. Or he's being like lukewarm. You believe, but you're still in the world. You got to pick and choose, man. Which one you want. Are you going to serve the Lord? You going to believe in the Lord? Or you want the world? Because you know, because when all hell breaks loose, You know, people wants to go back to normalcy, the normal. They want to go back to the normal life. They want to go back to home, their own car, their own bed, their job, their phones, their devices. Go back to, you know, partying, social clubs and bars and football games, baseball games. Go back to normal. You know, but if you want to come back to normal, you gotta take that device, man, the mark of the beast. If you want to do that, and then you take that, it's a wrap for you. You're gonna get burnt with that fervent heat. You see? So now it's time to buckle up. It's time to really pray. It's time to get serious. Daily serious, man. Because they're gonna come as a flood. You know, it's still gonna take you from your family away. Take everything away from you. So this is it. So I like to start off with Ezekiel 3:17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." You see, are you a true watchman? And the Most High had made you be a watchman. You will let everybody know what's going on and give them warning from the Most High unto the house of Israel. Please, that's a very important job, man. You know, we need. What's the word? You know, you heard the word. You know, because I would love to have the word. I would love to. What's the word? You know what I mean? What's the news? What's going on? What's happening? Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the words of my mouth and give them warning from me, from the Most High. And the NLT says, "Son of man, I have appointed you as a watchman for Israel. Whenever you receive a message from me, warn the people immediately." You see? ASAP. This is a very important, urgent message, man. That we're telling you, blowing the trumpet, we're sounding the alarm. We're giving this warning from the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, that look, the flood, the ungodly men and flood, they're going to come in as madmen, sparing none. You know, screaming and howling, confusion. You don't know what to do. What your reaction will be. Because Most High will say, "Coming deep in the night." So they're gonna come in and catch you off guard, man. I mean, he many videos about that, man. Especially the Northern Kingdom. You know, they were out there, taco trucks, making tacos for the food, for the business. You know, make an earning for their family, and then next you know, they got surrounded by troops, man. Taking in handcuffed and taking them in. And go to the nearest detention center. This is the warning we're talking about, man. And you see, the Borgias is not going to help you. You know, the Catholics. You know, they like to pray to the Virgin Mary. You know, different saints. You know, I mean, Northern Tribe, you're heavy into idols, man. That's why you get Most High is visiting the Northern Tribe right now. But it's going now. It's Most High's about to crank it up now. See. So this is the warning we're talking about. This is serious, man. But Jake's want to play around. This is not no joke, man. Most High is not playing. When he gives the word out, that's it. You got the green light. This is a heavy time, man. You know, if you think about our Lord Yahweh Shai, he had to pray to remove that cup 3 times, man. It was heavy. This is freaking heavy duty. Heavy stuff. That was so bad that he was sweating blood. Because the time is at hand. So we can't go back to sleep, man. We have to still warn the people, man. The job's not done yet. Why all this is happening? We still gotta give them the warning until the Most High when he withdraws his men out the streets, because there's gonna be so much violence out there, man. Was hit himself? Self. Hide himself. Hide himself. No. Let me find it. I got my sword with me. See, the evil cometh. It's going to cometh. Try his. No. Bear with me. Okay, let's go start with Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. It says, "The prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hidden himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." You see? So, hey, we see the evils coming, man. All right, the scriptures tells us, hey, the end is come. The end is come. It says it's gonna be only evil, and that's it, only evil. So, prudent man foreseeth the evil. Yeah, we see we see it on the news. We see what's going on different platforms. You know, or if you just in case you didn't see it, you would heard somebody else having a conversation about it. So we hiding ourselves in the scriptures, and then we're gonna hide ourselves. We're not gonna be out there when all hell's break loose, when a lot of gunshots ringing, a lot of chaos is happening, people getting stomped on, ran over, blown up, shot. So we're gonna hide ourselves. We're gonna hit them ourselves, man. That's it. Now judgment is let the judgment begin. It says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hiding himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." All right, the simple is not gonna hit himself in the time of evil. They're gonna go out there and do some dumb shit. Excuse my language. They're gonna add on the that type of environment. They're gonna add on uh fuels of the fire, so to speak. They're not gonna hide themselves. They're gonna go out there and fall evil, man. But they think it's cool, think it's fun to go out there and get tear gas or get shot. You know. Let me see. Proverbs. Is it 29:8? Or 18? Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18. It says, "There, where there is no vision, the people perish." Yeah, they don't have the vision. That's why the simple is going to pass on and they are punished. But they can't see the evil comes. I mean, they probably will, some of them, but they're not going to hide themselves. They're going to go head on, be a part of the protest, whatever, man, or go out there, all hell's breaking loose. Because these people they don't have no vision. They don't know they don't know what the hell's about to happen to this dude, or what's about to happen in the streets, man. It says, Proverbs 29 verse 18, where there is no vision, that people perish. That people is going to perish. The people are going to die, man. Perish. Yeah. You got no. Yeah, you got no leader. You got no leadership. You don't know what you're naked out there. You don't have a covering. You're gonna get perished, man, because you got no vision. And people that keepeth the law, happy is he. Yeah, man. We're gonna be joyful, man. We like, ooh, because we got the cheat code. We got the blueprint. What's about to happen? The vision. We got the vision. Prophecy. So we expect all hell's breaking loose. We expect martial law. We expect lockdowns. We expect concentration camps, female camps. We expect the RFID chip. We expect things like that, man. A World War III. America gets destroyed by nuclear bombs. Yahweh Shai is cracking down the heavens, man. The sky coming down on the earth. Here at Babylon. See? Let's go to Isaiah 19 verse 1. That says, "The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come unto Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved as his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it." Matter of fact, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna get the GNT version. "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdoms against kingdoms." Real quick, GNT. Oh boy, what now? Old Testament, Isaiah 19, verse 1. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 1, the JNT. This is a message about Egypt, this America's Egypt bondage. We made to be our captivity here. Spiritual Egypt, spiritual Gomorrah. The Lord Yahweh is coming to Egypt, riding swiftly on a cloud. The Egyptian idols tremble before him, and the people of Egypt lose their courage. The Lord Yahweh says, I will stir up civil war in Egypt and turn brother against brother and neighbor against neighbor. Rival city will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power. See, that's a lot going on. A lot of different local governments were struggling for power. City against cities. Neighbors against neighbors. Lack of food, lack of bread, lack of water, lack of resources. And then Egyptians against Egyptians. Esau versus Esau. They're going to rise up against the power to back out. What was that? Second Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. And it reads, it says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, man. The modern day sword is a gun. Gun. You see? It's gonna be a whole lot of shootouts, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of gunfights. Explosions. Each minute goes. A lot of screams. A lot of blood. Whole lot of destruction. Again, the year of our deliverance, destruction, and judgment on Esau, Edom, Lord's willing. It says, verse 16, For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings, their princes, or for the course of their actions shall stand in their power. See what I'm saying? They're not going to listen to their instructions that the government is going to tell them what to do. They lost their power. It says, it's gonna be sedition, man. They're gonna go rise up against our local government, man. Civil war. That's why Trump ordering those troops out there. See? It's a division. Civil war. Let's see. It says, For there shall be sedition among men of any one another. They shall not regard their kings from their princes, of their courts, of their actions shall stand in their power. And man shall desire to go to a city and shall not be able. Yeah, locked down. There's a lot of destructions going on. You can't go to the city, man. All hell's breaking loose. For because of the pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. That's how bad it's gonna be. If a man be afraid, that's how bad it's gonna be out here, man. If you don't have the Lord with you, man, you through. You're out of there. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid, and man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, no mercy. They're not taking no bribes or nothing. There's gonna be no mercy. Oh, come on, man, I got kids. Bam! No mercy, no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulations. You see? That's how bad it's gonna be, man. They have no pity upon his neighbor, man. You know, come on, man. You know me. We know each other for 45 years. Bam! Right? You ain't trying to hear that. That shit's out the window. It says the love of many wax cold. You know? That's how bad it's gonna be out here, man. I'll probably close it out here. If I can find the scripture. Oh yeah. Is it this one? Let's see, come as a flood. '59. Verse 19. It says, Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19, and it reads, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. See, they're going to come as a flood, man. He ordered a lot of troops. And not just the capital, it's going to be all over the United States, man. They're going to roam around, taking people. And that's when, sedition among men is it's going to be rapid, man. Egyptians against Egyptians. It's going to be a whole lot of bullets flying, man. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. The spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. See, it's only for the elect, the true believers, man. They're calling the name of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and then the Most High will protect his men. Let's see, standard.
Strong's H 5127. Noose.
It says it's going to flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear. To fly, to attack on horseback, to take flight, to put to flight, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear, to hid. Woo! Damn, that's gonna be heavy, man, and that's what's coming. You see, they'll come as a come. The enemy's gonna come as a flood. The Most High will lift up the standard. You're gonna take flight, disappeared, and hid. The Most High will protect you. You're gonna be out of there, man. Yeah, you're when they come, you see it. Your eyes get big. Your adrenaline rush kicking in. You know, get a little nervous, and you got to remain calm and call on the name of the Lord. And you never know, man. The Most High will be there, man, and He will. You just gotta believe, you know, and pray and pray. All right. Watch and pray always. That be counted worthy to escape all these things. And when they come as an enemy as a flood, hey, the Most High will lift that standard, man. He's going to protect you from those ungodly men. You know, He will protect you, man, from that. So don't get carnal. Just be spiritual, man. So I'm going to go ahead in there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rukakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers. Until next time, Shalom.